Welcome back, everyone. This is the ESET UK Masters Showdown show match. I'm Maddles. With me is Lurlian, and we have got two amazing players. We're jumping into Game 4 of this best of 9. Lurlian, would you do the honors of introducing them?
I would love to, Manos. Thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited to bring you the fourth game in this series, and it is going to be played on the beautiful Star Station in the bottom right, playing for Root, playing in red. It is the Frenchman, ToD. And in the bottom left spawn position of that beautiful map, we've got KraSS, the German Terran, spawning as the blue player.
So, Star Station, the most aesthetically pleasing map in the expansion, I must say. And it looks like it's from Diablo. And I'm sure at some point our observer will point out the smiley face in the center. It is his favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, that's what he lives for. I'm sure he's twisting his camera already to get a good shot at it, you know, rotating that camera to get the most beautiful shot of that smiley that is humanly possible. As the early games, of course, gonna unfold, we've seen the games that that both players are bringing. We see that KraSS is really rushing, really happy to get to the mid game where he can use his Manavax, and we see ToD trying to struggle to deal with it.
Yeah, ToD, he did so well in Game 1 to kind of deal with those drops and then build up a sizable force, but KraSS, now he's warmed up, he is just on a roll. So currently the score is, of course, 2-1 in KraSS's favor, and ToD is no doubt going to want to be coming back hard. He's scouting very early on, and that's because he's been blocked. But KraSS, he's going for a command center first build. He's throwing out all of the possible openings this show match.
Yeah, risky build to do. Really risky build to do. If ToD like rushes out a Zealot, rushes out a Stalker, and flies his Mothership Core straight over there, you're gonna be in some trouble. So I'm gonna be curious as to how KraSS is gonna be dealing with this. We're definitely gonna see him drop down another barracks now to somehow try to get enough Marines out to be able to deal with the pressure that ToD can possibly put on him.
Yeah, he's got to drop down at least those two, probably get a third barracks up very, very quickly. Some bunkers are also going to be absolutely essential. But for the moment, at least, ToD is scouting the wrong way, but he's going to go and chuck down a pylon in the corner here for the reinforcements, I reckon.
Oh, wow, that's going to be his trademark third pylon in a very... Actually, that's his second pylon this time. Or is it? No, it's his third pylon. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's probably going to put that third pylon there. These workers might be meeting up here in the top left, Maddles. No, the SCV is just scouting. Not going to go all the way to the left, of course, because what could possibly be there?
Well, the probe is staying, so I'm guessing that this is going to be either a proxy Stargate or a proxy robo for a warp prism. Those are the two options.
Why would you? Nah, I'm not feeling the robo. If he proxies something, it's definitely going to be a Stargate. He doesn't have the gas for it quite yet, but yeah, it's going to be a Stargate. Look at that, 150 gas and. No.
Wait for it. Wait for it. He's just making his way. You know, we're all just like focused intently. Oh, there we go. So yes, Stargate coming down. So the question now is, will it be an Oracle? Or will it be, say, Phoenix? Will it be, say, some Void Rays? We'll wait to see. But I reckon most likely it will just be that Oracle to come in and shred through the worker line.
As we see the Zealot, the first Zealot, trying to get something done here. Does kill a worker. Ooh, almost gets a second one. Not quite able to get the last few swipes on that SCV off. So, actually the SCV got the kill. What a kill steal. Those Marines are going to be so sad that SCV got the kill. But it's still a recruit. Anyway, let's see what is going to be coming out of the Stargate. The Mothership Core is on the way. And, of course, KraSS has no idea that this is coming down. He does see the Nexus go down. And this is a very late Nexus for a one-gate expand.
Yeah, it is quite late, but the SCV didn't actually manage to make it up into the mains, so doesn't know that there's the double gas down or anything like that, but that means that it could just be a quick tech play of anything. He won't necessarily assume it is going to be a proxy Stargate, and that Oracle is already half done. The engineering bay on its way, so clearly just making sure that he's covered all of the bases for the moment.
We got a bit of a iMaddles preview there because your voice went a little bit robotic on my end.
It is because I'm a casting machine. I'm actually just a robot designed to cast.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good comeback. So we got the oracles now going to be churned out. Of course, those oracles are fast, and when you proxy a Stargate in that position, I really think it's going to be oracles because Void Rays would take a long time to fly over, and it doesn't really make sense to proxy Phoenix play. So the Oracle's going to be flying in here, but KraSS has a lot of barracks down, and he has a really good amount of Marines, and pulls his SCVs instantly. So the Oracle is only going to get 3 or 4 kills.
Now this is really interesting. What we're actually seeing from KraSS is he's just going to go for the counterattack. He's just like, okay, you're attacking me with Oracles. That means that you have got no standing army. I'm going to come and kill you.
And that's what he's doing. I think the expansion of ToD is going to have to be given up. There's nothing he can do. He's got a single Stalker and a single Sentry. He's going to have to bring a lot of probes on this battle if he wants to have a chance of winning it.
Well, there goes down the Photon Overcharge, so that is going to buy a bit more time. But pushing straight up the ramp, unfortunately, the force field goes down. Great play by ToD here, and this is where the Mothership Core is just so good. It holds off pressure like that with that Photon Overcharge. The Oracle's coming back in, killing some more workers up in the main base, and already 11 workers have gone down. That is pretty sick. The Natural does have a missile turret at the front, but nothing at the back, and so much dead space for these Oracles to abuse.
Oh, but the good SCV pool by KraSS is going to keep most of them alive. He's going to try to push in again with his Marines. What? Oh, man. This is not going to be working out.
Yeah, the Stalkers are dealing nice damage. One will go down, but the Photon Overcharge is just like, no, this is not happening on my watch. The worker count currently 38 probes to just 26 SCVs. That much of an advantage after your opponent went for a command center first build is huge. And in addition to the number of workers killed, KraSS has also lost a lot of mining time.
Oh, the Oracle went down. What?
I don't think that's a huge problem at the moment, to be honest, because ToD has done more than enough damage, and he's ahead in tech because he's got the Stargate down, he's happily going about everything he wants, and he's ahead in the economy after a very economical opening from the Terran player.
Yeah, you're right. My wasn't like, oh my god, this is game-changing. My was like, oh, so sloppy, ToD. Why? It wasn't necessary. They weren't doing anything. They were just sitting there. Could have just clicked them back a little bit earlier, and he would have been able to use the Envision ability, the Revelation ability, and the Pulsar Beam, of course, later on in the game.
Oh, the Oracles, they are still threatening, aren't they? Every single angle. This is just keeping KraSS pinned back. ToD definitely trying to give him a taste of his own medicine now.
Yeah, he is. ToD bringing back the pain with his harassment and multitasking. Of course, we have not seen ToD produce any additional oracles, so he's going to be sticking with the only... Actually, he has another oracle. He made 3 oracles. He has another oracle all the way on the left side of the map that I have to admit kind of missed a little bit.
Yeah, it's just sitting there, it's waiting to come back in. There's no missile turret in the main, but there was a good number of Marines there waiting. So those Marines just being pinned back there obviously aren't standing forces that can come and be aggressive in any way. And with the fact that ToD is happily getting out his 1-1 upgrades and charge, he's in an okay spot. He's getting down more gateways, but a good scan by KraSS reveals everything that is coming down, aside from, of course, this Templar Archives that's only just got started.
Ooh, that's pretty lucky there for ToD. His Templar Archive not being spotted, that's really, really good for him. So, KraSS is probably going to be anticipating Colossi play again, because that's what ToD has been doing, you know, Colossi play into Templar play. And this time he's going to be switching it up a little bit. We're going to see the Templar hit the field first. Here comes the Oracle, by the way. That Oracle that we kind of forget about is going to be suiciding into a big clump of Marines. 9 Marines going to be making very short work of an Oracle, and that's another Oracle kind of carelessly going down, and they are so useful to have in your army. Like 3 Oracles, they can make a difference.
Yeah, especially if they're mixed in with the army. I know from Dignitas Dream actually uses it loads, where he goes to a 5 Oracle play against Terran and just takes it over with a Gateway Force, and because the Marines can't focus down the Oracles, they just deal so much damage. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. This Oracle, is it going to use one of his abilities? Yes, it is.
It does. That
uses
was very...
Revelation. Ooh, that's one of the first times I'm going to get to see this this ability actually get used, and it looks sexy. Look at that.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. It basically gives you vision of a whole ton of units, anything that's caught inside it, for quite a long period of time as well. You get vision of them for 60 seconds, which is actually pretty huge. So you know all of your opponent's movements, you know exactly where they're going, what their army's doing, and as such it can be very, very difficult for a player affected by that to actually get a surprise push or anything. But ToD, he's taking his 3rd Nexus now. He's also about to complete Storm, not going for Colossi like in game 1 and 2 and 3. And this is just going to be a very, very potent gateway force that could be moving out across the map very shortly.
It's so cool, man, this Envision play. Really, 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 really cool. We saw KraSS actually separate the Marines who got hit by the ability. and kind of faking a push there, and now doing all kinds of other cool stuff.
Yep, he's going for the double drop, but there's 2 cannons there. The boost ability from the medevac, though, means that they are going to be able to get the drop down successfully. At the same time, though, the push coming in the front will get closed down by some zealots. We're seeing a lot of probes get killed here. The cannons are doing a nice amount of damage, but the medevacs do not go down yet. The Archon's there, though, doesn't manage to get the shot down, and now the drop coming up into the main base.
Oh, there we see the Nexus overcharge, Photon overcharge being used once more. Gets one of the medevacs. Isn't going to get the second. Ooh, so close. That would have been a really good pick off for ToD. And he just barely doesn't get it. 17 HP left on it. But the medevac kind of stuck there. It cannot go back into the range of the Photon overcharge or it will instantly die.
And of course, ToD using this opportunity to just start moving back across the map. He knows that was a big commitment going for that drop. The standing armies, it's 77 army supply for ToD to just 60 of KraSS. And well, with the Archons, with the High Templar in there, and also that single lone brave Oracle, this could be a very, very hard push to hold. And in we see ToD goes. The medevacs have lifted up a lot of those units. Is it going to be a base race?
Oh man, a base race. Is that really what he's going to attempt to do? I mean, he could just recall. He could just kill the natural, recall to his own natural, defend the drop, and be in a fantastic position. But what options did KraSS really have? It's just a desperation move.
Yeah, he's not even dropping out immediately, so we're seeing a good amount of damage get done by the Stalkers, just buying a bit of time. The natural base has been pulled back, and there it goes. The mass recall, just as you predicted, Lurlian, does go down. And now this is going to get cleaned up nicely. ToD has killed 35 probes, SCVs this game. He's still thoroughly ahead. He's got his third base back up, but he kept a couple of Zealots and Stalkers at the natural of KraSS to just clean up even more of those SCVs.
Yeah, this game is gonna be absolutely over. GG gets called by the German KraSS, and ToD, he is on his way back. He has tied up the series 2-2 medals, and we're gonna get ready to go into game 5 of what is an exceptionally balanced game.
Indeed, this is going to be game 5. We'll be back shortly after a short commercial break. Make sure that you stay tuned. We'll be back any second. I'm Maddles, with me is Lurlian. See you in a sec.